Yeah, man. What's good, homies? What's good? The good doctor. BoA has just touched down, man. Y'all be looking for this, man. I'm gonna holler at the homie Chuck, man, and we're gonna chop it up about y'all hearing this thing here, man, on the Apple Music project, man. Y'all roll with me, homies. I appreciate everybody being up in the joint. Shout out to China White is in the building, man, working that wrench for me, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what y'all thought, man, China White to shout it, man. She gonna do that. First lady of the AlphaSphere. That's right, I said it. Shaheem Lately is in the building. What up, homie? Live for Greatness is in the building. Jay Pump, what up, homie? David Coley, I see you from Brownville, Texas, representing. Golden Child, what up, GC? Freddie P is in the building. Amit Shah, Ella Cap, what up, homie? Video Mixes, what's good, man? What's good? George Salikas, the Manimal Planet, what up with you, homie? Yeah, good Ray Vicious, what up, Vicious? I see you on Jack, homie. Walter Burns, appreciate the $1 super chat, man. Real talk. Freddie P, appreciate the $2 super chat, homie. What's up with you? Yeah. Rich, what up, homie? Chris Ridley, what up, Rich? I see you in the building. The homie Richard McDowell Jr. Hell of a name, man. When I need an attorney, I'm gonna hit you up, boy. You gotta be one with that, man. Jose Navarro, the homie is in the building. What up, Jose? Lamar Hudnow is in the building. What up, Hubs? I see you in the building. AJ. What's good, homie? Hey, yo, that thing there grooving right there, man. Y'all be looking for Alpha Music, man. Look at here. If you haven't subscribed to the Pookie and Ray Ray channel, man, go ahead and do that right there with that link that I just dropped on you, man. Yeah. Man, that thing feels good right there, man. All right, homie. Go ahead and wind it on down, man. What's good, homies? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, Dr. BoA, aka Reform Ray Ray. Back in the AlphaSphere once again with the brothers of the environment, and also with the wonderful Miss China White, moderator of the year, in my opinion, and yours as well. Let's chop it up tonight, man. I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate everybody, man, rolling with me with the new direction of the channel, man. You know, not really a new direction, man. Just me letting them a little bit more of the real come out, man. Because, you know, I've been kind of keeping it under wraps a little bit, you did? But we ain't going to play that game this time. Jeremiah wins. What up with you, home? I see you in the building. So, as you can see, man, the topic for the night is going to be everything your pappy never told you about these bras, man. Now, some of these things, man, I know some of you esteemed alpha men are already aware of, man, but there is something on this list that you have either not known or forgotten about. And we're going to get deep into this thing, man. Ajamu Bay is in the building. War Assassin is in the building. What up with you, homie? So let's give the people a few more minutes to slide up in the joint, man. We gonna get physical in this thing tonight, man. It's real in the field, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, it feels good, man, in the AlphaSphere. Hey, y'all take a minute. Smell that air. Taste it. Tastes good, don't it? We're in the AlphaSphere, homie. John Doe, JLJ is in the building. What up with your homies? I see the homies on deck, man. sliding on in. Let's get a homies another 30 minutes to slide on in, man. King of Judah, salute to you, brother. See you in the building. Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the $2 super chat, man. Let's get rolling in this joint, man. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna keep it real tonight, man. I ain't gonna keep you in here too long, man, but we gonna be in here long enough to make it strong. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep it pimping, man. Freddie knows fragrance. What up with you, homie? I see you in the building, man. Ain't no doubt, bro. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the homies rolling over the Patreon, rolling with me, man. Yo, the Patreon, man, is really starting to jump off, man. And I appreciate that, man, because, you know, I really want to flood the content over that direction, man, because I know in that direction, man, we dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the Alpha Brethren. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no betas over there in the Patreon AlphaSphere, man. That's why I love being over there so much. You understand what I'm saying? Maurice Hall, what up, Mo Hall? I see you in the building, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I got some things coming for y'all this week, man, on the Pookie Ray Ray channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, man, go ahead and subscribe to it, man. I'm waiting on 100 subscribers, man. I get 100 subscribers over there, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start busting heads with Pookie and Ray Ray, man. And some of your partners, man, some of your content creator partners, man, are gonna be caught in the crossfire, Pookie and Ray Ray, man. You know what I'm saying? Not so much Pookie. Pookie is out there cleaning the wheels on my car, but Ray Ray, your boy, we gonna get physical. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing, man. You know, there's a lot of men out here, man, talking a whole lot about women. And I'm not gonna tell you that what they saying ain't true. There's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that they saying is true. But a lot of that shit is elementary, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is advanced level shit here, man. So I'm gonna tell you like this, just to be honest with you, ain't nobody out here got the right to be talking about no alpha shit. Not in the black manosphere. Nobody got the right to be talking about no alpha shit. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. You understand? Because ain't nobody talking about ain't nobody talking about alpha living. Ain't nobody talking about, man, the essence of being alpha. Ain't nobody talking about the spiritual aspect of being alpha. Ain't nobody talking about the self-serving aspect of being alpha. Ain't nobody talking about the hood healing aspect of being alpha. Because you know what? These boys ain't been to no hood to heal. You feel what I'm saying? So when I speak on this alpha thing, man, it's all me, man. Ain't nobody else. Can't nobody come on here and dispute nothing I say about this. These boys ain't got no knowledge, no game, man, to be talking to me about nothing about this right here, man. And you let one of them try it, it's going to get ugly for them on here, man. And not just on here, man. We can take it where it need to go, but this just YouTube, man. Well, I mean, YouTube, ain't nobody on here going to turn this YouTube thing into no street thing, man. They know it. And just in case y'all didn't know, yeah, nigga, this the way I talk. You understand? This the way I talk, man. So when you think about it, man, you got to dig deep into yourself, man. You can't just be taking no words nobody say, man, apply them to your life. You got to take words and apply them to the way it fit in your life. If I tell some game that work in the hood, it ain't going to work for you if you from the burbs. You know, all this stuff don't just transcend all boundaries, man. There are parameters and barometers by which these things are gauged, man. There are parameters by which they're measured and barometers by which they're gauged. You understand what I'm saying? Boy, you know what? You know, take a look at the educated thug. You know, take a look at the thug guy. Be the last time you see a thug guy like this, man. This level of education, you know. Be the last time you see that thing. John Storm is in the building. K-Hill. What's good with you, man? Aunt James, the brothers in the deck, man. So let's talk about this, man. I'm going to tell you one thing first that I'm going to cover, man. Boys placing too much emphasis on sex. You see what I'm saying? Boys placing too much emphasis on sex and the power that sex wields over a woman. Let me tell you something, man. Sex will get you a woman's soul, but not her heart. And I know somebody gonna say, well, ain't her soul better than her heart? No, your soul is better than your heart as a man. A woman functions on emotion. Well, her emotions in her soul and her heart. If you want to control a woman, control her emotional space, man. Sex will get you her soul. You can have a soul. I don't want a soul. I want the thing that control her emotions. You know what I'm saying? Sex can't get you a heart, because you know what? I can have a heart and she can come give you her sex and she'll still give me everything else she got and just give you the sex. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just paper. I'm talking about everything she got. She'll give me everything she got. Everything she bring to the world. She'll shoot it right to me and still give you the sex. And you know what I'm going to say? That's all you getting, homie? How hard is you working over there? Is you breaking her back like you supposed to? Good, good, good. That gonna make her come home to me, man, love on me more. You see, if I'm the cat, if I got the woman and she give me everything she got and she going to get somebody else to sex, I don't care nothing about that, man. The sex is the least thing that she got to bring to the table. If you got yourself any type of quality woman going on over there, man. If you just mess with you a little scallywag, then it don't even matter. But if you got your quality woman, man, her sex is the least thing that she got, man. That's all you getting? What, you had to take her out too? Man, you over there cooking beans and greens? Oh no, man, hold up. I ain't never seen these shoes right here. You bought these shoes? Hey man, good job, man. They look good on her feet, man. You know, when you want her to come back, I'm gonna send her back over there when you want her back. You see what I'm saying? This is a different mindset, man, than what these boys living on, man. They too sensitive in the head. You know, you got two kind of brothers on this damn platform right here, man. You got the kind that's gonna, you know, get real mad and chastise the woman and treat her real bad. And then you got the kind that's gonna be a beta male simp mangina and try to love her even more than he already love her and try to change her. I don't want to change her. I don't want to rearrange her. You understand what I'm saying? I want to treat her like she's special, man. Because you know why? She is special, man. Every woman is special in her own way. Now, am I saying you're supposed to be a sucker for her? No. I'm saying she's special in her own way, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. You see what I'm saying? Listen, man. I ain't trying to knock nobody, man, because I don't know none of these dudes to knock them. I ain't knocking nobody. You understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking on what I'm hearing out here, and a lot of this stuff, man, just ain't the level that most men can get to, man. You understand what I'm saying? This thing ain't about no sex, man, because truth be told, let me tell you something right here, man. I'm going to tell you this, and y'all listen to this right here real close, man. A woman can lay you, pay me, and play another motherfucker all in the same 24-hour span, man. She can do all these things in 24 hours. She can come get you the sex, come get me the check, and then go over there, man, and rape his pockets all in 24 hours, and then have time to go to the spa somewhere in there, man, and get her feet and get her fingers and toes done. So which one you want to be? You know what I'm saying? What's more important to you? I'm going to tell you what's more important to me. What's more important to me is the check and the respect. You can have all the other stuff, because let me tell you something that ain't going to happen. You can have all the sex you want. It ain't going to garner a woman respect for you. You know what I'm saying? You can let her break your pockets all you want to. It ain't going to garner no respect for you. But let me tell you something. A woman who go out and get the bag for you, that woman respects you, man. You know what I'm saying? There's more likely, if you got to pick either one of them men that the woman might love, you know how we feel about that. But if you got to pick either one of them men that the woman might love, it going to be the man she go out and get that check for, man. You understand? Because women go out and work hard to get that check. And if she going to come break it with a man, guess who she love? Guess who she like? Guess who she want? You see what I'm saying? You got to think about this about sex, man. Sex is just a pleasure for a woman to get. She don't want that all the time, but you know what? She want that attention and affection from that man that she really desire all the time. She got to have it. If she don't get it, she feel a certain kind of way. Her day don't go the same if she ain't getting that attention and affection from that man. If she ain't seen in that man vision, if he ignoring her, if he acting like she don't exist, man, she can't even function through the day, man. So I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't want to be the man where all I get from a woman is sex, man. I'm beyond that point right there, man, because I'm going to tell you, if this is the thing, if all the woman got to offer is sex and that's all you get, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But if she got more to offer and all you get is sex, hey, man, you ain't no different from the beta male simp mangina. You just tell yourself you different. But for real, you about the same, man. You know, you just angry enough to not get caught up in no emotional space, man. That's all that is. Wolf and Beta Clothing is in the building, man. Trying to say we got 81 watching. China, how many likes we got in here, man? When you come in here, man, go ahead and like the stream, man. You know it's fire. You know it's gonna be off the chain, be some shit you can't get nowhere else, man. Go ahead and like the thing when you come in, man. Now, let me tell you like this here. You can be anything to a woman. You understand? You can be her boyfriend. You can be her husband. You can be her side dude. You can be her sugar daddy. You can be her preferred sex partner. You can be all that. But let me tell you the most dominant, powerful position you can play in a woman's life, man. Ain't nobody done told you this before. None of these niggas done told you this. I don't care what their age is. Old, young, middle age, ain't none of them told you this. You can't even go to the white man over there talking game and get this right here. The number one most dominant position you can play in a woman's life, man, is as her teacher, her instructor. Everybody want to learn. Everybody has a thirst for knowledge. She got a thirst for knowledge every day. She ain't got a thirst for sex every day. She ain't got a thirst for partying every day. She ain't got a thirst for shopping every day. But she got a thirst for knowledge and learning every day. And let me tell you something about being an instructor. When you the instructor, the students look at you. You God in a student's life. Let's take somebody that's doing their dissertation trying to get that master's degree. You see what I'm saying? When they trying to get that master's degree, them professors is God to them, man. Because they know they got to impress them professors to get that piece of paper. So when you put yourself in position of instructor, you could teach a woman how to do the things that you need to do, that you need her to do, that you want her to do, that she need to do for herself, man. So anybody who tell you anything else except teaching a woman, instructing her. Now let me tell you, everybody can't be an instructor because a woman ain't going to follow you if you can't instruct yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be on the ball. That's why you build yourself up, man, to the best man you could be. Not so you could go out here and have sex with these women. So when you get a woman on your team, she ain't got no choice but to follow your lead because she see that you to follow your own lead and made it somewhere. Every woman want to go somewhere, man. It ain't always the bed. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. The only difference between a trick and a trick is what they tricking off. You got some tricks that trick off money, and you got some tricks that trick off sex. Both of them tricks. Both of them ain't getting in return, but the same thing. Both of them getting a nut in return. And I'm going to be honest with you. The trick who pay the money almost get more respect than the trick who trick off his sex. Because the trick who trick off his sex, he going there trying to play superhero ball. He going in there trying to, he going to throw his own back out trying to beat hers out. You understand what I'm saying? The trick, he going there, man, pay a fee, and he just lay back and get pleased. At least he paying money to get served. You got the other cat, he going in there, man, serving the broad, man. That ain't no game right there. You can play it if you want to. That's on you. I don't care what you do with your life. You understand? You can go out there and give all your seed and your testosterone and all that, man, to one of these chicks if you want to. That's on you, homie. But don't blame me when you can't build no muscle. You can't get no grind on, man. You wake up. When you wake up, man, let me tell you something, man. The worst case you could be in physically is to wake up every day, man. You can't remember last time you woke up with a pee hard on, man. You can't remember last time you woke up first thing in the morning, brick, man. Something wrong with your body, man. You got to take better care of yourself. See what I'm saying? This is what you got to understand, man. Nothing impresses a woman more than you telling her what she need to do, and she does it, and it pans out to be one of the best decisions she ever made. Ain't no amount of sex, ain't no amount of busting no nuts, ain't no amount of nothing you can give her gonna move her more than you simply telling her what she need to do, and she trusting you enough to follow you, and it pan out for her. A lot of cats, they don't know nothing about that because they ain't telling no bros then because they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be learning on the fly in life, man. Listen, there's men from a certain environment, man, that ain't gonna never know enough to be able to instruct no bro, man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why Ray Ray is the man. You understand? Ray Ray is the man because Ray Ray grew up in an environment having to instruct women, man. Now, let me tell you another thing, man. And this is something a lot of cats don't know. And this is real talk, man. You could be mean to a woman, man, but it's got to have some type of chastising with transformational tutelage. You know what I'm saying? You got to tutor a woman. That go that educated thug coming out again, man. Don't y'all like to hear that educated thug come out, man? Look, you can chastise a woman as much as you want to, but you got to chastise her with transformational information so she can, she's got to be able to take what you tell her, and when she get out of her feelings, apply it to her life and say, damn, he's a genius. You understand? The best thing a woman can think about you, man, that you the smartest man she ever met, but you ain't no square. Most of the time, the smartest man a woman ever met is a square. Because most niggas out here don't want to be smart to a woman. They want to be tough to a woman. They want to be fly to a woman. They want to be paid to a woman. They want to be a sex slave to a woman. Most of these boys don't want to be the smartest man a woman ever met. Man, women don't respect nothing more than intellect, but intellect is normally wrapped up in the package of a beta male simp mangina. You know, old Webster or Steve Urkel looking up. You know, that type of motherfucker right there, man. So the thing is this, man. The reason why most of these boys they can't master the transformational tutelage because their feelings won't let them give her tough love, and tough love is a woman's favorite kind of love, man. Women love tough love. They respond well to tough love, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, brother, if you don't listen to nothing else I tell you, believe me, women respond well to tough love. They don't want to be treated bad. They don't want to be dogged out just on the purpose of you being you feeling some kind of way because women that did you bad in the past, or your dad be treated like a scrub by your mama. They don't want to be treated bad because you in your feelings. They love tough love. Why you think they love, man, wild sex? Why you think they love, man, to let their hair down, man, and be treated real harshly, man? They pretty much like to be abused during sex, man. They like to be handled. They like to be manhandled, man. They like things to be done to them that the beta male simp mangina can't handle. Now take that out of the bedroom where so many of these boy minds stuck at and put that in the real world. She wants tough love, man. The women don't respond to beta male simp mangina type of love, man. They don't respond to that, hey baby, I just wanted you to know that, that you can't do no wrong in my eyes and shit like that. They don't want to hear that, man. That don't move women, cuz I'm telling you what I know. I ain't making this up. I know you might think I might be making it up because it sounds so fly, man. I ain't gonna lie. If I would listen to it, I'd be like, damn, that brother BoA, he got his shit together. That's what I'd be saying. So I'm quite sure, man, the brothers in the chat saying that, man, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong, man, with giving the man his props when you know he really coming with it, man. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man. You gotta understand, man. A woman should never be more intelligent than you. I'm going to say that again. Your woman should never be more intelligent than you. And the only way she is if you don't know how to self-educate. Because I'm going to be honest with you, bro. In this real talk, in that education realm, in that formal education realm, women going to dust you. And not because they smarter, but because that education system is set up to teach women. It's set up in a way that it's easier for women to learn in that environment. I'm talking about even in grade school, man. Man, my son is wired with testosterone, man. You got to sit him in a class for 7 hours, man. Or maybe six out of 8 hours in a day. He got to be sitting down somewhere. Man, boys don't learn like that. They be twitching in their seat, man. They be want to run somewhere and kick some or punch some or throw some or kill an animal or something, man. So you ain't gonna be able to compete in that realm. That's why I say, man, self-education is about 70% more important than formal education. 30% of your education need to come from formal education. The other 70% need to come from self-education, life experiences. Because as a man, formal education ain't gonna help you navigate this world. It'll make you some money, but I'm gonna be honest with you. 90% of the entrepreneurs I know ain't even got no college education, man. I'm talking about they ain't shit. About 40% of entrepreneurs I know, man, successful entrepreneurs didn't even finish high school, man. It's about taking what you know, taking the skill that you have, man, and trying to make something out of it. And the younger you start that, the more likely you are to go balls to the wall. It's a whole lot harder for a man that's 55 years old to say, okay, I'm finna quit my job and start a business. But if you 25 years old, hell, man, nigga, you got 5 years to work on it and fail and still be 30. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got to do what you got to do right now, man. I'm going to tell you. Do what you got to understand, man. Women respect bravery, man. And by bravery, I don't mean you willing to go kill somebody. By bravery, I mean that you willing to look all these obstacles in the face, man, and take a chance on them. Take a chance on yourself. Nothing impresses a woman more than you willing to take a chance on yourself. Because let me tell you something. If you take a chance on yourself, then the woman going to step up and take a chance on you too. However you take a chance on yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about some waiting in hell shit, man, where she give up everything she ever dreamed of and dump all her eggs into your basket. Now your basket running over with eggs because your eggs in it, her eggs in it. She got her friends putting eggs in it. She got her family putting eggs in it. You understand what I'm saying? Strangers putting eggs in it now because it's just so full of eggs. It look like it's going to be successful. And this is real talk, man. I ain't making this up. Sir Jag, I appreciate the $2 super chat, homie. Appreciate it, man. Now let me tell you another thing here, man. And here's a serious one, man. That imprint thing we always talk about, man. The imprint, just cause a woman has sex with one man first, or she, if the first man a woman has sex with ain't always her imprint, because the imprint is more than just about sex. So you gotta understand this. If a woman was built for one man, but another man has sex with her first, that first man still ain't her imprint if that second man get a hold to her. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand this, man. Imprint ain't about that. The imprint was here before we were put into this slavery position, before we put in this oppressive society. So being in this society where a woman may be 100 miles away or 500 miles, hell, a woman may be in another country from the man who she was meant for. The imprint is already established. It ain't about two people just meeting up somewhere. Hey, man, if you believe that things just randomly happen, man, then I think you need to do some more reading and research, man, because things don't just randomly happen out here, man. You think somebody left the house today, man, and didn't make it back because they died in a car wreck? You think that happened randomly? Come on, man. All the cars that were coming through there, why that person the one? You think that just by chance, man? But we ain't gonna get into that, man. That's a little bit too deep for this particular one right here, man. Hell, I might need to make another channel for that called BoA or Pookie and Ray Ray, man. Don't need to be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, man. You gotta understand this, man. What's real in the world, man, is knowing who you are as a man. And you can't expect to have no type of serious or positive interaction with nobody, especially the female, man, if you don't know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? The world is about, man, alpha and beta. These boys don't want to talk about it because they can't identify with alpha, and they don't want to identify with beta. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk about it here. Every time I come on here, we going to talk about some alpha aspect of life, man. And if they don't want to talk about it, fine. There's more things for me to talk about. And I'm going to talk about it every time I come on here. I'm trying to tell you what I'm going to do. Now, peep game on this too, man. See, what you got to understand this. She was built for someone. She was created for someone. See what I'm saying? When she fell out the womb, for someone. See what I'm saying? Not just anyone, not the first one to get a hold to her, anybody who just found her somewhere. She fell out of that womb, man, for somebody. That's the man, that's her imprint right there, man. I'm telling you what I know. I ain't making this up, man. Anybody who want to say something different, man, I tell you what you do. Go on your channel and invite me on and we can talk about it. Or if you prefer, you can come here to the AlphaSphere. But I would advise you, so you can have your home crowd behind you, you probably need to invite me to your channel, because your ass don't stand a chance in the AlphaSphere, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, let's talk about this too, man. Now, this is something that's going to hurt some boys. Because these boys so into pillow talking, they be pillow talking online. I be listening to some of these boy content, man. It's a shame the way they be catering to these females in their content. Now, am I saying you can't make no content that give females no advice? No, man. But I'm saying don't be in there kowtowing and shucking and jiving, man, and stepping and fetching for no females, man. They ain't gonna respond to that, man. They don't listen, man. This is real talk. You know good and well, man, that ain't how you live your life in real life. So you come on here, man, just trying to get subscribers and views and all that, man. And you on here just talking crazy, man. Always down in brothers, man. Always, come on, man. As a black man, ain't no way you could be always down in brothers and always uplifting black women, man. Ain't no way you could do it. Not honestly. Now, I ain't saying you got to down down one of them or you got to uplift down one of them. But when that's your dynamic, man, something going on in your head that ain't quite right, man. And I don't know where you boys come from with that. You know, you wasn't raised by no man if that's how you feel. And the woman who raised you was crazy if that's how you feel, man. You got to understand, man. Pillow talking is like writing an open letter about your life to a bro. Your past life, your present life, what your plans are for the future. And let me tell you something. The very moment you and that bro ain't together no more, man, you know how women function, man. No matter how great you were to a woman, when she move on to the next man and she talk about why her last relationship failed, she gonna always talk bad about the man. Even if she got to make some stuff up. So if you tell her your dad died when you were young and that caused you to have to go into, you went into a deep depression. She gonna say, she gonna add something to it. He went into a deep depression and he was in a mental facility. He's gonna be telling the next nigga he tried to commit suicide when he was this age, and he say he told me that his uncle tried to molest him when he was 5, and man, you can't be sitting here pillow talking with these bros. And I'm gonna tell you like this, you gotta guard yourself from this for real, man, cause these women, they'll sit down and keep grinding on you like Delilah did Samson. Man, you won't tell me how to get your hair cut. You won't tell me where your strength is. I thought you loved me. I tell you everything. You won't tell me nothing. How I'm supposed to feel like you love me if you won't tell me nothing. I've told you about my mama. I told you about my daddy. I told you about my past. I told you about my schooling. I told you about when I got kicked out of school. I told you about my pregnancy. I told you about my abortion. I told you about my baby daddy that didn't ever come to pass because I had the abortion. I told you about when my grandma got a foot cut off. You won't tell me where you get your strength from. And then she gonna put them tears on you, man, which you should never respond to, by the way. That's how they function, man. You're gonna be and told her everything you know, man, everything your life is about, man. And before you know it, all she gonna do is use these things as weapons for you, not immediately, but at the very time that she can weaponize those things, she gonna weaponize those things, man. That's just how they function. She can't beat you, so she's gonna look for some weapons, and you're a damn fool if you give her the weapons to play. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, we talking about, man, just how things are, man. All we talking about is the truth. We ain't talking about female nature. We ain't talking about the female, man. We ain't talking about nothing. We talking about life here, man. That's what don't nothing matter. Female nature don't matter. What these boys say don't matter. Haters don't matter. Obstacles don't matter. All that's a part of life, man, and we talking about life. So who knows what our topic gonna be? This is the channel, man. Book of Alpha Running Man. We talk about the truths of life. That's all we talk about. Every time I come on here, man, we gonna talk about the truths of life, man. If you can't accept the truths of life, man, you in for a rude awakening at some point in the very near future. If you're not going through your rude awakening right now, man. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie, man. Let me tell you something, homies. I want to see all the homies win, man. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're doing what I'm doing. I don't care if you're doing what I want to do. I want to see you win, man, because any man I know, if I see you win, then you my homie. You know what I'm saying? You my homie when you win. You know what I'm saying? King of Judah, man, that's my homie. You see my homie King of Judah, man, over there doing this thing with that new company over there, man, that compete with Microsoft, man. That's my homie King of Judah, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit him up when I get off this live stream. See, that's the type of thing I want to do, man. I want to be a part of your growth, man. I want to be a part of your process. I don't want to stunt your growth. I want to enhance your growth, man. That's real nigga shit right there. You understand what I'm saying? That's how Ray feel about the world. So you don't hear me on here, man, going back and forth with these dudes. Cause for one thing, these dudes ain't on my level to go back and forth with me. They don't want to do that, man. Somebody's feelings gonna get hurt. And they gonna do a whole bunch of ranting and crying and calling me names and trying to crack jokes on me and all that. Hey, man, I ain't no jokester. I ain't finna get on here, man, and do no what do they call it, man, back in the playing the dozens and I ain't finna get on here, man, doing no what the boy be doing, man? Roasting. Hey, man, I don't roast nothing, man, but chickpeas, man. That's all I roast. I ain't finna roast nothing, homie. That ain't my style, homie. We don't, where I'm from, man, we don't joke when we got problems with you. Cause it ain't no joke when I got problems with you, homie. And that's the reality of it, man. I'm just telling you what's real out here, man. These boys ain't gonna tell you this, cause you know what they scared of? They scared they ain't gonna get no views. They scared people gonna get offended. They scared other content creators ain't gonna wanna do stream with it. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't never gotta go on another pound as long as I'm on this motherfucker, man. And I'm cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never got to go on there another one. It ain't but a couple of pounders I'm going to go on anyway, man, to be honest with you. If you see me on a pounder, it's going to be on 1 or 2 channels, man. I ain't going on no more pounders, man, nowhere else, man. Couple of cats, man, that showed me love from the beginning. I'ma always deal with them, and I'm going to call them out to you right now. The brother Black Ram 313 and the brother O'Shea Duke Jackson. I know more people respect Black Ram 313, and if you don't, he gets so more respect, you ain't gonna say nothing about it. But O'Shea get a little kickback from a lot of people. But I'm gonna tell you, O'Shea came to me, man, out the blue. He heard me. As a matter of fact, Clinks turned him on to me. Shout out to the homie Young Clinks, man, doing this thing out here, man. Clinks turned him on to me, and O'Shea told me at first, man, he was like, man, I'm not finna go listen to that nigga. I don't know him. I ain't never heard of him. Say he messed around and rolled up on me, saw me and suggested over there. Listen, one time, man, he hit me up and said, brother, I want to get you on the show. Just based on listening to me, man, that one time. You know what I'm saying? And you can say what you want to say about O'Shea, man, about his personality. Let me tell you something about you niggas, man. Something wrong with you if you talking about another man based on his looks or his personality, but especially his looks. You sound like a broad, man. You gonna judge another man on his personality and his looks? What kind of man worrying about another man looks? Nigga, I don't care if you look good or bad. I ain't looking for you like that. So when you hear these boys talking about how a man look and how he dress and all that, man, any man that speak on a man from that perspective, man, is a sucker. Where I'm from, man, we don't talk on men's beauty or unattractiveness or how he dress and all that, man. We ain't in high school, man. We ain't in grade school where we sit and joan people about how they dress. Hey, man, that man dress how he want to dress. That man look how he want to look. Hell, nigga can't affect how he look. He look like his parents made him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, there's a whole bunch of things going on around here, man, that I ain't gonna play with. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna play with them, man. Pierre Jackson, I appreciate a $5 super chat, homie. Appreciate it. China White, man, in here, man, working the wrench, man, and showing support, man. Let me tell you something, man. Man, China White, man, she the truth, man. First lady of the AlphaSphere, man. Ain't never did nothing but support, man. So I know y'all thought y'all had y'all little thing going on, especially them old haters over there. And you old light-skinned pretty boy ass nigga, I see you over there running your mouth. I'ma leave you alone though, man, cause you know what I'm saying, you mess with the homie outfit, man, but you keep on popping off, man. I'm gonna shoot you something over there, boy. I'm telling you about yourself right now. You understand? Y'all boy better keep my name out your mouth, man. Y'all don't know me like that. You trying to get some views based on another nigga name, man? You a sucker. You don't even know me, man. Me and you ain't said 2 words to one another. Always talking about something that's going on that ain't got nothing to do with you. Boys are suckers, man. I don't play with these dudes like that, man. I don't play with these dudes like that, man. They just some lame suckers, man. And, you know, I ain't gonna play with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with them, man. King Shooter, what up, homie? I see the homie Tech Beats in the building, man. I ain't got time, man. Dr. Henley, what up, man? So I'm gonna tell you, man, these boys is always talking, always running off the mouth, man, always saying things they ain't got no business saying, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care if you cool with my homie. I don't care about that. You his homie, not mine. I don't even know you. You understand? I don't know you at all. So the bottom line is, man, just keep speaking on things that ain't got nothing to do with you, man. And, you know, if you want to come on here and talk about it, man, you hit me up, you know, and let me know you want to come on here and we can get on here and talk about it, man. There's anybody. Anybody want to talk about anything, we can come on over here and get on this channel right here in the AlphaSphere and we can talk about it. You understand? Now, let's get into this next topic, man, before I start going left in here, man. Let me tell you something, man. You can have a good girl on your team, man, and this real talk. You can have a good girl on your team, but unfortunately, man, she can't never be your most trusted confidant because women get in their feelings, man, and when they get in their feelings, they do irrational shit, man. They don't think when they're in their feelings, man. I mean, they don't think when they're out their feelings for real, but you can get some type of intelligence from them, man, when they ain't in their feelings. But when they're in their feelings, man, they'll do anything, man. Let me tell you something. I done seen situations, you know, coming up, man, where a woman to be in her feelings, man, and she'll call the police on the nigga, man. Then when it's time to go to court, she won't even show up. That's why they made this law where if the woman filed the charges, that the DA can pick up the charges whether the woman show up or not. You know what I'm saying? That's why they passed that law, man, because them chicks out there was getting in their feelings by something they saw. They might have found a naked picture of another girl in the man phone, and which you ain't got no business looking for anyway. Man, you know, my grandma told me, man, if you look for something, you're going to find it. So when you think about that, man, you have to understand that these women are getting their emotions, man, and do something to hurt you. And then when they ain't in their feelings no more, they do something to try to save you from the harm that they brought to you. I'm going to say that again so we can think about how illogical this is. These women are getting their feelings and do something to hurt you. And then when they get out their feelings, they'll do everything to try to save you from what they did to hurt you. That's going to be your most trusted confidant. That's going to be the one you share your deepest secrets with, man. That's going to be the one you tell things that you ain't never told nobody else, man. Come on, man. That don't make sense. You got these boys out here trying to tell you, man, this romance and candlelight and wine and dine things. Hey, man, that's cool if a woman learns it or earns it, man. Whatever she earns, man, you got to give it to her. You understand? Whatever a woman earns, man, you got to give it to her because she deserves it. Especially if you got some very strict standards, man, for her to meet, man. If she meets those standards, man, you got to reward that woman, man, and you got to do it with a smile, man. You got to do it with joy, man, because she's proven that she deserves that thing right there. I truly believe, man, that if you make a woman work for something, man, then you got to pay her well for it, man. You gotta make sure she knows that, look, baby girl, if you do what I tell you to do and do what I put on the table for you, you check everything off this honey-do list, then everything gonna be lovely for you. We're gonna have an amazing time together. We're gonna make memories. You understand? Don't you want to make memories with a player? Let's make memories then, baby. Do these things. You know what I'm saying? Work hard for daddy, and daddy gonna take care of you. That's how you gotta talk to your woman, man. She got to know that if she proved that she got your back, man, you got hers. But you got these boys out here talking about they scared, man. A lot of these boys talking about they red pill. They ain't red pill. They just blue pill brothers in hiding. They ain't taking red pills, they hiding behind the red pill. Let me tell you two differences between a man that's taking red pills and a man that's hiding behind red pills. A man that's taking red pills is looking at women and he's starting to appreciate them more because he's accepting them for who they are. And they're not all bad. You can't look at women and say women are all bad. They ain't worth nothing. All of them are scataway. That's sucker talk right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are, but when the boy say that, he hiding behind the red pill. He ain't red pill for real. When you hiding behind the red pill, you look at women and you don't want no parts of them. Because you know you blue pill. And you know that if you get too close to a woman, you going to get caught up. You're going to be right back in the same situation that you're trying to swear off and run away from. You see what I'm saying? And the second thing that separates a blue pill taker from a blue pill, for a red pill taker from a red pill faker. Let me tell you something. The red pill faker is always going to blame the woman for everything. He ain't going to never open his mouth and say that nothing about men. Men can't do this. Men ain't that. Men did this, or man, you did this. Put yourself in that situation. He ain't gonna say that. It's gonna always be the woman. Yeah, man, you did this. You took care of her. You knew she had a baby by somebody else, and you stayed there. You were a good man and still stayed there and took care of the baby. Then she had another baby. Come on, man, nigga, how many babies she got to have before you go somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. The red pill taker accepts the fact that everything that he's done can be traced back to his own decisions, man. You made a decision somewhere, man, that put you in a situation. Now, the woman may be a terrible woman. She may be a woman that'll do anything to get over on you. But what I am talking about is you can't blame everything on a woman, boy, because you made some decisions. If you married the wrong woman, she was the wrong woman before you married her. You the one chose to marry her. You understand? If you had a child, man, by a crooked woman, man, try to use your child as a weapon, that ain't the first crooked thing that woman done did, man. You chose to have a child with that old crooked woman, man. See, man, we ain't gonna play this game, man, where we sugarcoating and baby need boys, man. I ain't finna baby now one of these suckers, man. I don't make content for blue pill fakers. I make run content for red pill takers. China White, shout out, appreciate the $25 super chat, man. She say she always gonna support BoA, man. It's mutual, shouty. You can always see me, man, rolling with the China, man. K Hill, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. They hate women but still addicted to them. That's a terrible thing, man. You sitting outside the crack house, but you can't go in. You know you're addicted, but you just sitting out there watching everybody else come out to get high, man. You a fiend that can't get high, man. Ain't that something, man? I don't want to be that, man. Ron Tobin, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Ron Tobin say I'm riding with you, BoA. The realest content that shook my core and awakened my alpha spirit, man. I appreciate that, brother. Man, listen, brothers. Let me tell you like this, man. I'm going to take a little segue here. I'm blessed, man, to be in a position where the Most High sees me as a man that's fit enough to be used as a vessel, man, to spread his word, spread his message to men who can change their lives with it, not in a churchy, preachy way, but in a way that men can understand. The preacher in the church ain't no different. The only difference between the preacher and church and me, man, is he's a sucker and he don't know how to relay his message to nobody but women. You understand? On Sunday. in an environment where they want to jump around and shake their head and do all that and let the drink go up in the air. I'm going to give it to you, man, from the Most High, the way he intended for me to give it to you. So however you need it, that's how you going to get it. Hey, man, this ain't for everybody. I ain't for everybody. I don't want to be for everybody. I'm going to be for the men that's real and want to live their lives, man, to the best of their ability in a way that pleases them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't but two entities you need to please in your life, man. That's the Most High and yourself. Everybody else just got to get into that part. And if they don't fit in, they can't get in, man. And that's the reality of it, man. And let me tell you something, man. Now, since we talking about that, see, we striving to be godly men, man. You understand? That's just a part of it. You know, if you don't want that part, man, then you ain't going to be able to get all the way down. But I'm going to tell you, women don't want a godly man. They don't want a man who functions on the premise of the Most High. They want a church boy, tambourine in the choir playing ass nigga, man. That's what they want. They want you to be, you know, in there on Sunday morning, kumbaya, man, wearing your little tight slacks, man, with your little button down shirt, man. That's what they want. They want you to be up in there, man, you know, willing to jump around and shout with them, man. Let me tell you, man, the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life, man, is a man in a church jumping around and shouting with the women, man. He wasn't jumping around and shouting like a man, because there ain't no way you could jump around and shout like a man. You jump around and shout, that's automatically like a woman. And to see it unfold, man, is one of the weirdest things ever, man, because he doing the same type of movements, man, the same type of booty shaking and all that, man. I'm like, man, this ain't no guy got this man shaking his booty like a woman. This nigga crazy. I've seen some weird things in this world in my life, man. And when I see weirdo things like that, man, it make me shy away from things, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was weird, man. I just caught a vision of that, man. The whole time, man, I just look. Everything else in the church, man, just locked out. And I was just locked. I was like, man, what's wrong with this man? Man, why is he in here doing this? I was, man, no, man, that ain't right. I got scarred from that, man. Hell, I ain't been back to church since then, man. I got scarred, man. That was years ago, man. I was in my teens. I ain't been back since then, man. Ain't nobody gonna make me go. Something ain't right. So damn that, man. I ain't going back in that place, man. You catch me in there, man. You know, whatever hit him, hit me, man. I be in that booty shaking like that. I'm good, bro. You don't catch me on World Star, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You don't catch me on World Star, man. China White, shout out, appreciate the $25 super chat. China said, man, BoA always killing it. China White go always rock with the doctor. That's what's up, shout out. I appreciate that, shout out, real talk. They don't really understand, man. Like, man, it's like, man, China White been family forever, man. You know, it's like she my long lost cousin, man, my long lost little sister, man. Like, we just click like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we might have a little spat every now and then where, you know, we might have a little something going on, man. Well, I won't call it a spat, man. I don't even like the word spat. Besides, somebody might spit on me, but you know, we messed around. It's all love, man. It's just gonna be all love, man. But anyway, let's get back into this thing, man. Let me tell you something, homies. You got two kind of men, man. And I'm going to break this down to you because, see, these boys don't know this, so they ain't going to tell you this. I be hearing a lot of I listen to a lot of content, man, and I just realized, man, that a lot of these cats, man, they say they on the level with the game, but they ain't on it, man. They ain't on it. I know they ain't on it by the thing they be saying, by the thing they don't be saying more than the thing they be saying. But let me tell you like this. There are two kind of men you could be. You could be a man who pleases women, or you could be a man who women want to please. That's two different types of men right there. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a man who pleases women, that'll get you a long way with women, man. Because a whole bunch of these jokers out here, man, trying to jump up and down on these women, and they ain't giving them no pleasure when they in there doing all that talking. But let me tell you, the mindset of a woman that thinks you're supposed to please her, man, is different from the mindset of a woman who looks at you and feels like something inside her makes her want to please you. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is, the real tip of the epitome of this alpha shit, man, is when a woman wants to please you so much and it excites her so much that pleasing you pleases her. Now, I know that sounds crazy. I know a lot of these boys ain't never experienced that, and I ain't knocking nobody for not experiencing that, but what I'm telling you, brothers, is that life is possible for you. You ain't got to stop at being no brother, man, that just go have a whole lot of sex with a whole lot of women, man. Let me tell you something. I'd rather have one woman who breaks her neck to do everything it takes to please me, man, who feels like me being pleased is the number one thing in her life, man. And it's the thing, man. I don't got to use that See, man, I'm so far beyond using sex to control a woman, man, because it's limited. You know what I'm saying? It's very limited to when a woman wants to have sex. It's very limited to that. You get a woman that's going through something emotionally, then her sex drive drops. So you can't do that. But if a woman going through something emotionally and I'm in her emotions and I'm in her emotional space, whatever happens, whatever goes on, man, I can control her life pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters, man. All that other stuff, man, about her body, her soul, man, none of that stuff matters. Listen, man, it's like this right here. If something functions off money, let's say you call a Uber. It ain't nothing you can tell that Uber driver except you got their money. You can't tell them you got no sex for them if they drop you off. You can't tell them you made them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, you can't tell them you made them some fresh baked cookies if they drop you off where you gotta go. You can't tell them, man, you got an uncle that cut grass when they need their grass cut. You gotta go, no, man, they got the meter running. They need their money from you. You see what I'm saying? The bottom line is this, man. You got to understand that everything that goes on, man, you got to keep in mind that these boys don't know what in the hell they talking about out here, man. I'm going to tell you they don't. These boys don't know what they talking about, man. I listen to them sometime, man, and every now and then, man, they'll hit on something that makes sense. But most of the time, man, these boys be talking about things. I be like, man, hold up. You do know it's 2019, don't it? You still talking about that in 2019? Man, that's so 2009, man. You a decade behind on this game, man. What are you talking about? I don't want to hear that. So you got to understand, man, there's a different level when you're a man who a woman wants to please. You understand? When a woman wants to please you, man, boy, let me tell you something. She is ferocious. She is all over you, man. She just want to, man, let me tell you something, man. If you ain't never had a woman, man, she just want to bite you, man. She just want to sop you up with a biscuit. You understand? She just want to, she want to grab a hold to you, man. She just want to be by you, man. Man, let me tell you something, man. Boy, man, I had a woman lick all up under my armpit, man. I'm like, man, this chick is on one. But she just wanted to taste me, man. She wanted to smell me. She wanted to do all of that, man. You got to understand, man. You can't get that, man, if you around here, man, thinking that you supposed to go, and please her. See, this is what happens when you in her emotions. You got to understand this, man. You got women. You could be in a situation where a woman wants you to make love to her. Or you could be in a situation where a woman wants you to break her back. Or you could be in a situation where a woman wants you to do a combination of both, which is a great situation to be in. I can't knock that. See, I ain't knocking these things. I'm telling you about the ultimate level of all of these things. And you could be on a level where the woman want to make love to you, or you could be in a woman where the woman want to freak your socks off, or you could be in a situation where the woman want to do both. Man, if you ain't never experienced that, man, you don't know what it feel like, man, to have a woman, and maybe even two, willing to, man, just get in there with you, man, and bring you to the ultimate pleasure that a man could ever feel in his life. You know why? Because the difference between the two is one woman sees you as a means to her own end, and another woman sees herself as hopefully a means to yours. See, when a woman wants to please you, it's in an effort to prove that she's what you need. When a woman wants you to please her, it's in an effort to let you show her that you're what she needs. Big ass difference. Big difference. Big difference. Now, neither one of them is bad. But having a woman wanting to prove to you that she's what you need, that's the ultimate level of this game, man. A lot of these boys ain't gonna never get there because they don't have the mental perspective to get that, man. Jose Navarro, I appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Jose said, Dr. BoA, I'm realizing with your content that to have more than just one girl, a man must be indifferent whether she comes and goes throughout the woman's fair relationships in life. Whether she comes and goes throughout the woman's fair. Do you agree? Yeah, man. I mean, if you're going to have multiple women, man, not really, man. Yeah, you got to be indifferent. I mean, you got to be indifferent regardless, man. Even dealing with one woman, you got to be indifferent. Because there's a possibility, man, that she gonna wake up one day and decide, man, that, and not all the time a woman gonna leave you and go be with another man. Sometimes a woman just realize she just wanna be free, man. Especially if you in a situation where, and let me tell you the worst situation you could be in, man, a situation where you like the woman more than she like you. That's a terrible situation to be in, man, because eventually that woman just gonna rather be by herself, man. And that could happen at any time. That could happen at any time. So you got to be indifferent, not indifferent about what the woman does or how you interact with the woman, but indifferent about whether the woman stays or goes. You got to be indifferent about whether a woman comes or goes. You got to accept the fact that if a woman wants to go, she gonna go. You understand what I'm saying? And it don't matter what you do. You can jump through hoops, man. You listen, man. You can jump through a fireball with gasoline draws on, and you can catch fire. You can burn all your pubes up, man. But that woman ain't gonna stay if she don't want to stay. So even with one woman, you got to be indifferent when it comes to whether she's gonna leave or stay. Cause if she want to go, she gone, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I seen men try to hold women there, and even if the woman stay, her body's there. There's a song that say, your mind is here with me. Now your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. That's what happened in that situation. Her body's there with you, but it ain't gonna never be the same because her mind is already gone. And if a woman mind gone, you got to give up so much to make her body stay there that it ain't even worth it, man. You just got a shell of the woman. The woman don't want to be around you, man. Let me tell you something. I knew a cat, man. Every time his old lady came in the crib, man, I'd be at his crib, man, serving them up. And I'm gonna leave that right there. I ain't gonna define that. The ones in here that should know it. And every time she come in, man, she give him a scowl and a frown, man. And then she look at me and smile and speak to me, man, like hell, like I'm her man. I like, man, homie, what's wrong with your chick, man? Oh, man, she just going through some things, man. I'm like, man, what's she going through, nigga? You need to do something about that. Whatever she going through, if you can't help her, you need to help her exit the premises or something, man. How you gonna have that going on, man? And that dude was paying all the bills, man. I'm telling you, man. Monsoon Armstrong, what up, Soon? I see you in the building. So, man, I say, man, you got to understand this, man, when it comes to dealing with these people, man, dealing with these bras, man. Women are who they are, man. Ain't nothing you could do to change them. They are who they are, man. So another thing, man, let me tell you like this. You can't get inside a woman's head unless she open up the door and let you in. I'm going to say that again. For all these boys who think they got all this master game and all this master level game and techniques and all that, man, let me tell you something. A woman can talk to 5 men. 4 of those men can shoot the same type of nonsensical game that you done learned from some book or some old cat that think he got some game. And then that 5th cat, you can come along and say that same thing. And that woman open up the door and let you in her head, man. You can't just bust your way up in a woman's head, man. Her head is well guarded. You see what I'm saying? You can't bust your way up in her head. You simply can't do it because a woman know you get in her head, the next stop is her heart, man, and you just can't bust up in there. I don't care how raw you are. She got to let you in. That's just the bottom line, man. She got to open up her brain. She got to open up her head and let you in. Once you get in her head, getting in her heart ain't nothing but a thing. It's a one-way trip on a rocket from her brain to her heart, man. But getting in her head, man, she got to let you in there. Yeah, and that's real talk, man. You might not believe that, but if you don't believe that, because you ain't never been in a woman's head, man. That's the reality of it, man. I don't care what kind of game you... Now, don't get me wrong. Now, you can have a certain energy and then say the right words to a woman, man, and just keep it 100 with her. See, women feel realness, man. They feel realness. That's how they can tell somebody that's fake from the gate. They feel that realness, man. And if what you saying is real, man, it's going to touch her somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? All you got to do, man, is make sure, man, that what you saying is going into her head. Because if you saying the right things and she taking it in, eventually the door gonna open. But you ain't gonna never meet no woman, man. And then the next day you in her head, man. It ain't gonna work like that. She may fake it till she makes it, but it ain't gonna work like that, man. You can't get in nowhere with a woman unless she let you in, man. And let me tell you something, man. If a woman ain't aroused by you, you can't even have sex with her, man. Think about that. The only time you can get into any part of a woman, man, is if she lets you in, homie. And that's the reality of it, man. I don't know who gon' somebody may say something different, but that's on them, man. I don't care what these dudes say, cause any dude that wanna get on here and match game with me, man, I'm telling you, the door is always open to the AlphaSphere. The AlphaSphere ain't the church, but the doors of the AlphaSphere are always open. If you wanna come in here and have a session with the good doctor, man, I'm telling you. Tony Davis, I appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Appreciate it, man. Walter Page say getting in a woman's head is like training a cat. You know what, man? You know, that's it, man. You know, a cat, all they're gonna do what a cat wanna do, man. And that's real talk. That's a hell of an analogy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying? A woman she got to accept you, man. You know what I'm saying? She got to willingly let you in, man. Otherwise, man, she probably gaming on you and you think you gaming on her, man. And this is the reality of it. Now, I'm telling you this from experience, cause me getting in a woman's head ain't no thing, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, it all started with me just letting a woman choose. I'm not finna, let's talk about that, man. Cause a lot of boys been coming on here, man, talking about the cold approach ain't beta. You giving a woman a proposition. Nigga, what you think this is? A business course or something? You ain't giving no woman no proposition. You trying to sell yourself, fool. That's what cold approach is. You trying to sell yourself. And all these boys talking about, man, if you don't cold approach, you don't get no women. I beg to differ, nigga. If you cold approach, it's cause you don't get no women. You know what I'm saying? If you getting women, you ain't gonna cold approach. If you get chosen on by attractive women, you ain't gonna cold approach, cause ain't no feeling like getting chosen on by an attractive woman, man. Ain't no feeling like that. Let me tell you something. If you take a man and let him get chosen on by an attractive woman, then send him out to a cold approach a woman, that man gonna come back and say, I don't like that second technique. Let me tell you something. You send a man out and let him cold approach a woman, and then you let him get chosen on by a woman that's just as attractive or more attractive. He gonna be like, man, that first technique, I ain't doing that no more, man. I'm good. This right here, man, this is life right here. And then the results that come from that are different. Man, cold approach simply means, let me break down the cold definition of cold approach for these boys so they can stop promoting it like it's the holy grail or something. And I done unsubscribed to so many cats, man, because every time I speak on the cold approach, man, some cat come behind me, man, and make a video about it, why it ain't beta. Let me tell you something, and I unsubscribe from them cats. If you think cold approach ain't beta, man, I'm not listening. Then you got to say you was a fool, man. Let me tell you something. Cold approach simply means, cold means, it's like cold calling. If you work for a company and you cold calling people that don't know you calling, they ain't expecting you to call. They don't even know what in the hell you calling for. You call their phone. They might be in the middle of anything. You don't even know what they doing. You ain't talked to them now time. You don't know the best time to call them or nothing. You just call them up. And they're like, hello? Hey, this is Dr. BoA from Book of Alpha Running Me, and we were wondering if you'd like to purchase Alpha Music. It will include a resident of the AlphaSphere t-shirt. And they're like, man, who the hell is the Book of Alpha Running Man? What is Alpha Music, man? I don't know you. They pissed. Because they didn't know you were going to call. They didn't even know you existed. Man, why in the hell are you going to approach a woman that don't even know you exist? Like you finna go and most of the time these boys cold approach, they be cold approaching like somewhere like in an environment where there are a bunch of women, there are a bunch of men, there are a bunch of people interacting. Man, let me tell you something. If a woman don't even know you in the place, you got to be one desperate-minded motherfucker to go approach that woman and interrupt her day because you like her so much. And she might not even like you. You crazy, man. I'm not finna do that, man. Freelance Ron, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Freelance made a great analogy, man. He said, man, cold approaching is like being a door-to-door salesman, rather. Cold approaching is like being a door-to-door salesman. Not many people like door-to-door salesmen banging on their doors out of the blue. No doubt, bro. No doubt. I give you a better one. It's like Jehovah's Witness knocking on your door, man. They always come on the weekends when you chilling or you doing something or you hanging out or you might be banging your girl back out, man. Here come Jehovah's Witness knocking on the door, man. They won't take no for an answer. They come out with the little paper already in their hand, man, trying to read you some shit. Especially the black ones, man. The black ones roll up with briefcases and everything, man. They finna sit down and have sad discernment in your career with you, man. And I'm looking at them like, man, look, didn't nobody tell you to come, man. Listen, man, I stop them outside, man. Hold up, homie. Hold up. Nah, man. Hey, I don't like people ride up on me on bikes like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, that There was this bicycle rapist back in the 50s, man. He was just running around, man, throwing bitches in his basket on his bike, man. I don't like people that ride around on bikes and just roll up on me, man. You got to understand this, man. When you think about cold approach, man, and I heard old cat tell me, man, pimps cold approach. They cold approach with the ism. Man, let me tell you something, man. Pimps do not cold approach with it. Is rare, very rare for a pimp to cold approach, man, because the pimp is the prize in his eyes and in the eyes of the hoes that are already on his team, man. Like, man, listen, you can't play with a winner's hand when everybody see your cards. You see what I'm saying? You can't play with a winner's hand. When you go up and cold approach a chick, man, y'all at the table playing poker and you got your cards face up. How you gonna win, man? She know when to fold. She know, look, you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. And if you got your hand straight up, man, she gonna always know it. It don't make no sense for these boys to be around here talking about, I don't respect no man talking about, man, cold approach ain't beta. If you want to be beta and cold approach, do that. But don't be around here trying to act like it's a pimp move or alpha move or some player move, man, to be around here cold approaching. When you cold approaching, that means that your presence in the environment was not enough to get the attention of that woman. I say again, when you cold approach, that means your presence in the environment was not enough to get the attention of that woman. And let me tell you something about that. If your energy and your vibe ain't enough to get the attention of that woman, she ain't on your level. She out of your league, homie. You better look around and see the type of women that your energy is attracted. And if you ain't attracting no energy from no woman in there, boy, you better go back to the drawing board. You understand what I'm saying? You better go back to the drawing board. I ain't lying to you, man. The only cats, man, who with putting themselves out there like that, man, and going after a woman, man, who ain't studying them is a sucker. I said and I mean it. And if you don't like it, let me tell you what you do. You get in my inbox or you get in my email, bookofalpharunning@gmail.com, and you let me know you want to come on the show. And me and you can go toe to toe. I'm telling you, boy, you can't win when the good doctor steps in. And that's the reality of it, man. We ain't playing no more games around here. Ain't nobody on this platform, man, gonna give you no game like Dr. BoA. And I dare anybody to come on here and tell me they can. And we can sit down man to man, take a sit or a stand. And I'm gonna tell you, boy, you're gonna leave here being my #1 fan. And that's the real talk of it, man. Come on over here, man, to the doctor's office, boy. Let's get you right. Let's get your health bill right, boy. You understand what I'm saying? Man, this is real talk over here. I'm tired of these boys out here selling these old beta male simp dreams, man, talking about, man, this is real. This is what you got to do. Nah, man, we ain't playing no sucker games around here. Validating these chicks. Man, boy, ain't nothing more validating for a woman than for some strange man to walk up on her like she the best thing he never met in his life. He can't afford to not approach her. Come on, man, she a woman. Let me tell you something about women, bro. And this real talk. Dimes and fives are the same when you cut the lights off. I'm going to say again, dimes and fives are the same when you cut your lights off. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You could find me 2 chicks with a bad body. One on with a gorgeous face and the other with a butter face. Cut the lights off and tell me which is which. I say again, you can find me 2 bras. Find me the same body. Put 2 different heads on it. One on with a beautiful face and the other with a butter face. And tell me when you cut the lights off, which one is which. That's why you can't ever validate a woman based on her beauty, man. Because for one thing, it's fleeting, it's skin deep. And a lot of time that beautiful face is hiding a very ugly attitude, a very ugly personality, man. And a lot of these boys will take an ugly personality. They'll take an ugly personality as long as it's wrapped in a pretty face. Let me tell you something, man. I'll take a wonderful personality wrapped in a butter face before I take a terrible personality wrapped in a beautiful face, because I ain't finna try to retrain no broad on her bad personality. You know what? Because I've seen it tried, and I've seen it tried time and time again in my life, and not once have I seen it work. Not once have I seen a man take a woman with a terrible attitude and make her attitude good. But I have seen a man take a woman that had a butter face. You see her 6 months later and you like, damn, is that the same girl? You know why? Because you can affect a woman's confidence in herself. You can tell a woman, here we go with that instructor thing again. You can instruct a woman and teach a woman on how to be the best version of herself. You know why? Because as an alpha man, you've been working on being the best version of your damn self your whole life. So you know the tricks and trades of, you know the tricks of the trade of how to get yourself to your best version, man. Boy, let me tell you something, man. And this is the reality of it, man. The AlphaSphere is the place to be, man. If you want to get gamed up about life, how to build yourself and not do things that tear yourself down at the same time. You can't build yourself up to the most alpha version of yourself, then go do things like that old sucker beta male code approach, man. You can't do that. It ain't gonna work, homie. And that's the reality of it, man. These boys don't know what they talking about, man. I'm gonna tell you, they out here selling dreams, man. They ain't keeping it real with they ain't keeping it real with nobody out here, man. They ain't quite right. And I hear them talking. I hear them talking crazy. And I hear them throwing their little shots, man. I appreciate the shot. That let me know you're listening to me. That let me know you're soaking up this game. You might not want to give me no props, but you're soaking up this game. I know you're soaking it up. I hear your little replies and responses. You understand? Y'all go ahead and do your thing. But I'm going to tell you, man, BoA, a.k.a. Mr. Ray Ray, is in the building, man. And I'm going to be here, man. I'm here now. Y'all done let a monster out the cage, man. Y'all done let an animal out the cage. Now it's finna be some trouble in this place, man. It's finna be some trouble in this place, man. Like, the real is here. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say I'm the best content creator, man, because anybody can be the best. The best is subjective. You understand what I'm saying? You may think somebody the best. He may think somebody the best. They may think somebody the best. China White think I'm the best. But anybody may think anybody the best. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you like this. I ain't gonna say I'm better than the rest, but I'm realer than the rest. You understand? I'm the realest. I know that about myself. I ain't gonna compare myself to nobody skill-wise or talent-wise or none of that. But when it come to being the realest, I'm the realest, homie. And ain't nobody on here realer than me. I'll put that against anybody on here. Ain't nobody on here realer than me. Am I saying ain't nobody been through nothing? No. Am I saying ain't nobody got no stories to tell? No. Am I saying ain't nobody been through no struggle? No. Am I saying anybody ain't been through no rises and falls? No, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying, ain't nobody on here realer than me, man. I'm the realest, homie. You know why? Let me tell you why I'm the realest. Shout out to the homie Taz Exclusives, man. I ain't never heard nobody else but Taz Exclusives, man, claim and say positive things about Ray Ray. I ain't never heard nobody else. I ain't heard nobody else. I heard brothers say, well, Pook and Ray Ray ain't the problem. Why you worrying about Pook and Ray Ray? Pook and Ray Ray don't fade me. Nah, Pook and Ray Ray don't fade you because you ain't on Pook and Ray Ray level. You ain't in their environment. Not because you in a better environment, because you ain't in their environment. You in a safer environment. Let me tell you something, man. Taz Exclusive, the only cat that I know, man, that sit here and give Pook and Ray Ray props. So shout out to the homie Taz Exclusives. And when it come to Ray Ray, man, I'm Ray Ray. I'm going to be Ray Ray. I ain't going to never change from being Ray Ray. And if you don't like it, I don't care because you ain't nobody to me. You take that to the bank, man. I bet that check won't bounce. Alpha Kingdom is in the building, man. I appreciate the $10 super chat, homie. I want to say salute, brethren. The mob. It's the mob, baby. Yo, man, we'll be back on this weekend, man, with the Mob Brethren podcast. You know, we was on the Ram show, so we ain't get a chance to do it this week, man. But we'll be back on, man, this weekend. So y'all be there, man. Be tuned in, man. So I say this to you, man. You know, you got to understand this, man. Oh, and let me tell you something. I saw somebody ask this. I think I was in the C-Bug chat, man. And somebody asked about girls' trips. Let me tell you about girls' trips, man. Girls' trips ought to get her back broken. And that's fine, man. I'm just tell you what they for. But if she got to go on a trip to get her back broken, that means you ain't breaking nothing, homie. You ain't breaking no backs. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you ain't breaking no backs, then you got to accept the fact, man, that the woman going to go get her back broke by somebody, man. Now, if you going to go for that, it better be some money coming out of it for you. Let me tell you something, man. The only reason, man, that you going to accept that, man, is if some paper coming out of it for you, man. I'm talking about some big paper, man. Not no little paper. I ain't talking about a couple dollars here and there. I'm talking about some paper, man, where you ain't got to work. That's what I'm talking about. If there ain't no paper like that coming out of it, man, ain't no way, man. Let me tell you something. Ain't no broad of mine going on no girl's trip, man. For one thing, ain't no broad of mine gonna want to go on no girl's trip because she ain't gonna want to leave daddy for too long. She can't go on no trip with no girls that going to do no dirt because she too concerned about what the hell I'm gonna be doing while she gone. Cause I sure ain't gonna be concerned about what she doing while she gone. You understand what I'm saying? So she got to be concerned about what I'm gonna do. She ain't finna go nowhere for no week or 2 weeks, man, with no girls, man, and leave me where she can't even get in touch with me, man. Well, I ain't even got to answer her call or nothing. And she, man, she don't want that. If she go on trip, she won't go with me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. If you ain't living that life, man, then you ain't living no life, man. You just borrowing life. You know? Let me tell you the difference between living life and borrowing life, man. When everything you do, man, is based on what somebody else allow you to do, what somebody else tell you to do, or what somebody else wants you to do, man, you borrowing life, man. You ain't living life. When you living life, it don't even matter how much money you make. It don't even matter where you live. It don't even matter what kind of car you drive. When you live in life, that means every time you wake up, man, you doing what you want to do, man. You doing the things that satisfy you. Let me tell you something. I know boys that get up every morning and go fishing, man. They get up every morning and go fishing. They go fishing, they get off in time, man, to get ready to go to work, man, and they go to work. But every morning, man, they leave straight from work, go straight to the lake. But that's what they want to do. You understand? That's what they want to do. I know some old cats, man, old white cats, man. Every day, if the water permits, every day, man, they in the lake. Limited out on crappie every day. They got 3 deep freezers in their crib, man, with number crappie and the number crappie fillets and enough crappie fillets, man, to last for a year. If they eat them every day. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what they do. You know why? Because real men build their lives into a way, man, that they can do the things that are satisfying to them, man. They want, man, satisfying yourself is a whole lot easier than having some woman satisfy you. It's a whole lot easier than satisfying somebody else, man. So let's get back into this thing, man, and try to wrap it up right quick. I don't want to be in here too long, man. Maybe an hour and a half, then we gonna slide on out of here, man. Let me tell you something, man. And this is something that a lot of these boys ain't gonna tell you. They try to make a difference between the type of woman you'll have sex with and the type of woman you'll wife up. And when I say wife up, you know what I mean. I don't mean that systematic oppression version of wifing up. You know, I don't mean that systematically, assigning your goods to a woman that she ever decide that she don't want to be in a situation no more. I ain't talking about that. But let me tell you. You should only fuck the quality of women that you would wife up. If you wouldn't wife her up, you shouldn't cut her. Cause anything can happen. You could be, not careless, but careless. You can be careless. That one time, and none of us are perfect. You can be careless and end up putting a seed in a woman. Is she the type of woman you'd wife up? You understand what I'm saying? You could end up, man, spend a whole lot of time with a woman, just loving her company. Is she the type of woman you wife up? You should only cut the quality of women that you wife up. Now, let me tell you what that does. I know a lot of men are going to say, well, you got to search fine wife for that. I wouldn't wife none of them up. Well, you should be abstaining then. Let me tell you what this does for you, man. It keeps you from always spreading yourself too thin to all these different bras. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to be very picky and selective about who you willing to get it in with. So you're gonna spend some time, man, when you come across a bra that's that type that fits that description, you're more likely to try to build and cultivate something meaningful with her, man. Listen, when I say that, some old suckers gonna say, man, well, that ain't alpha, that ain't pimping. Hey, man, I define alpha in this realm, man. You don't. And first of all, it's very alpha, man, because alpha is about being a grown, mature adult man. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't build something that's worth building with a woman, man, you wasting time and you ain't got no time to waste. Ain't nothing wrong with building something with a woman, man. I ain't saying it got to be a lifetime of building. It may be. But what I am saying, you got to build something, man, that's meaningful. If you're going to set aside some time in your day, some time in your week to be with a woman, man, it's got to be more meaningful than just a jump off. You understand? It's got to be more meaningful than just some woman, man, you can't do nothing but frolic in the sack with. It got to be worth more than some woman who once you get through, you want her to be gone. I ain't saying you got to cuddle up and spoon with the bra when you're done. But what I am saying, when you get through with a woman sexually, man, you should want her to be around for a little bit longer. If you don't, man, you messing with low quality, low tier women, man. And any man who does that is a sucker. You selling yourself short, man, because you're so horny. You're horny than a bullfrog, man. You're like the trumpet section of the band, homie. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, man, that everything you do in your life has got to have some value. Every woman you deal with, every brother you call friend, every business arrangement you enter into, even if you take a job, man, everything you do has got to have some value in your life, enough value that you're willing to do some things to sustain it, man. That's the realest thing I can tell you tonight, man. And that's real talk, man. So let's get into this next thing here, man. Let me tell you something. Homie, it is tricking, even if you got it. Hey, man, tricking is tricking. To say it ain't tricking, hey, man, you can't trick if you ain't got it. Tricking is tricking. I don't care how you trick. Tricking is tricking. If you're whining and dining women that you ain't never been with, tricking is tricking. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just being with sexually. I'm talking about, man, women who ain't on your team. If a woman hadn't shown she's on your team, man, you can't reward her with no whining and dining. Whining and dining is a reward for a woman, man. How you gonna reward a woman who ain't showed you she deserves no reward yet? Man, listen, let me tell you something. If you believe in dating and going doing all these type of things, man, you gotta go find you another channel to go to, man. Cause I ain't gonna never tell you nothing about dating. I ain't gonna never tell you nothing about whining and dining no broad that ain't yours. If you can't claim her, then you shouldn't take her out on no date, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta have no regular date night every week, but I'm saying a woman that's on your team that deserves herself, she deserves to have a few of her dreams, you know, to boost her self-esteem. So you gotta take her out there, man, and wine and dine her sometime, man, because she's earned that. And if she doesn't earn that, hey, man, she must unlearn that. You got to understand, man, you cannot give women things that they haven't earned, because when it comes time to reward them for things they do earn, you done already gave them all the damn gifts. That's how niggas end up buying expensive jewelry and shit all the time. That's how they end up buying women cars, because they done gave all the less expensive stuff away just to try to get with the woman. Let me tell you something, man. If you done been on 2 dates, 3 dates, and the woman ain't gave it up yet, man, the woman don't want you sexually. I say again, the woman don't want you sexually. If you done been on 2, 3 dates with a woman and you've been trying to get it in and she ain't gave in yet, man, she don't want you sexually. Cause let me tell you something, a woman who really wants you sexually, first date is on if you want it to be. I say again, first date is on if you want it to be. If you could let her know, man, that you don't see her as no slut. Cause let me tell you something. I expect a woman to sleep with me, man, the first time she see me, man, because she already chose on me. See, you eliminate all these things when you let a woman choose. So the cold approach is for fools, man. That's crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? The cold approach is nuts. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. Like, you crazy as hell if you cold approach a woman, man. That shit is nuts. Look at all these women in the room. There she is. She don't know I'm here, but I'm going in. What do you even say to a woman? Man, anytime you got to walk up to a woman and say, excuse me, boy, she wasn't paying your ass no attention. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, imagine this, man. You super fly, you clean, and you go in the room, you the prize now. You go in the room and you walk up to a woman and say, excuse me. Now, are you going to touch her and say, excuse me, if she ain't looking at you? Then so she could jump out and be like, hey, now get your hands up. Man, you crazy. The cold approach is crazy, bro. I ain't lying, man. The cold approach is crazy, man. I ain't lying. That shit it makes absolutely no sense. I'm not going to do it. Now, hey, man, if you want to do it, go ahead, but I'm not going to do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I did it once in my life, man, and I was way too clean. I was way too clean to be approaching a broad, man. I was just too clean, man. I should have done it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, man, I was gaitered up. You know what I'm saying? I had on my jewels and tools, man. I was pinky ringing. You know what I'm saying? Both wrists blinging. You know what I'm saying? Earrings blinging. You know what I'm saying, man? I was blinging, man. I'm talking about, man, toucan salmon, man. There's no way I should have been. There's no way that I should have. Nothing should have been able to make me do that shit. But you know what? I went in, man, and I did it, man. You know what? No doubt. Panhandler's cold approach. Real talk, man. Panhandler. And that's the thing, man. You playing Russian roulette, man. I don't want to play Russian roulette, man. That's crazy. Black Ronin, man. I appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Shout out to the brotherhood. Shout out to you as well, my brother. Appreciate it. Stefan Clink Scales. What up, Clinks? I see you in the building, man. The young homie Clinks is in the building. So, and then you listen to this, man. You got to understand this. The cold approach is the type of thing that make a man fall into this. You got to remember this. Doing sucker shit to please her makes her view you as a sucker. It seems elementary, man. It seems elementary that you would know. Doing sucker shit to please her makes her view you as a sucker. A woman know when you're a sucker. Cause you're doing things that men that who aren't suckers haven't done. Her brothers aren't suckers. You're doing things that when she told her brothers about the last thing you did, man, they laughed and said, that fool a sucker. So she said, well, let me see what else I can give him to do. Now you're doing some more sucker stuff. You understand? This a chick you just met, man. You holding doors and shit for her. Man, a woman got to earn that, boy. That's something you do for a woman that improving herself. Holding doors for a man and pulling out her chair and all that, man. When you see, first of all, you ain't out whining and dining no woman that ain't proving herself yet. And so with the whining, man, let me tell you something. If a woman proves herself, you got to show her the best possible evening, man, that you can, man. You got to make her feel like a queen for that day. You have to set boundaries and standards. You have to set parameters, man. So when she meets a specific goal, then she gets to be a queen for the day, man. If she meets a good enough goal, she get to be a queen for a weekend. Hell, if she gets to the point where she's reaching even bigger goals, she gets a vacation. She gets to go and be a queen for a whole week. But she got to put in some work, man. How do you display? How do you explain? How do you justify giving these things to a woman, man, who hasn't earned any of them yet? You a beta male simp mangina. That's why. Ain't no other way. You a beta male simp mangina. Everything that you do says that you're a beta male simp mangina. Every time that a woman can call on you, and she ain't never giving you nothing, but she can call on you to come do the list that we call honeydew, you a beta male simp mangina. Every time a woman can call on you to come pick her up from the shop because she dropped her car off and you ain't never gotten in from her, you a beta male simp mangina. Every time that a woman can depend on you to scoop her children up from somewhere and you ain't never gotten in from her, you a beta male simp mangina. Anytime a woman can depend on you to drive her somewhere out of town because she don't like to drive out of town and you gonna go anywhere and you ain't never gotten in from her, you a beta male simp mangina. Anytime a woman can depend on you for anything that suckers do, you a beta male simp mangina. And I don't care who you are, I don't care what you say, that's you, man. You a beta male simp mangina, homie. If you don't want to be beta no more, you in the right place. Come here to the AlphaSphere where we heal those who don't understand what it feels to be real. Come to my office, man. We will leave. I guarantee you, you will leave with a clean bill of alpha health. And that's real talk, homies. I'm the most unreliable man that a woman can ever hope to meet until she earns some reliability. And even then, reliability comes in small portions. See, this is what you got to understand, man. You can never put a woman in a position where she expects you to do something regularly. No matter even if she earns it. If she earns it, it's a temporary earning thing. She didn't earn it for a lifetime. She's got to put in work every damn day, man. You can't, man, let me tell you something. If you take her foot off your neck, if you take your foot off her neck, you're going to lose her respect. I promise you, man. Ain't no woman going to tell you that. Because she shouldn't have to tell you. If you don't know it, she damn sure ain't going to tell you. But if you take your foot off her neck, you're going to lose her respect. And when you lose her respect, disrespect comes next. I ain't lying to you, brother. That's the reality of it. You have to make a woman stay on the ball, man, because if you don't, let your guard fall. You let your guard fall, man, things going to get terrible for you. And I ain't lying to you. You know I ain't going to make nothing up for you, man. Listen, man, I want to see you men win. Every one of you, man, I want to see you win. You understand? Because your win ain't going to make me lose. I want to see all of you win, man. I ain't going to never tell you nothing foul. I ain't going to never tell you nothing flaw. I ain't going to never tell you nothing elementary. Now, some men may not be ready for this level of the game, but I'm going to tell you what, when you finish the level of the game you own, this level of the game going to be here for you, man. I ain't trying to sell you nothing, man. I'm trying to tell you something. Now, the next thing on this list is this, man. Mastering. See, you got to learn and master a woman's emotional triggers before you can be dominant in any kind of way. The first thing about being dominant or being controlling in a situation, you got to master a woman's emotional triggers. You got to master them. If you ain't got her emotional triggers in your hand, man, if you ain't got the emotional remote control to this woman, man, you ain't gonna never master her. You ain't gonna never control her. You ain't gonna never do none of that, homie. It ain't gonna work. That's all this is about, man. You got to have the remote control to her emotions in your hand at all times. You got to be familiar with the buttons to where you can work them with your eyes closed. You could be looking at her working the buttons. She don't even know you're working the buttons, homie. All that other stuff, you cannot long-term control a woman with sex. You cannot long-term control a woman with money. You cannot long-term control a woman with fear. You can long-term, for a lifetime actually, control a woman if you learn and master her emotional triggers. That's the realest shit I can ever tell you, man. Ain't nothing gonna put you in the game more than that, man. Nothing. I don't care what you got. I don't care about your money. I don't care about your body. I don't care about none of that. If you can't master her emotional triggers, man, she gonna run circles around your ass. I promise you that. She gonna run circles around you, homie. Sometimes she gonna run them slow. Sometimes she gonna run them fast. Sometimes she gonna moonwalk them motherfuckers. But she gonna run circles around your ass. I can guarantee you that, homie. And that's the reality of it. Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Jose said there's a sucker born every minute. Dr. BoA message can kill you before you get taken to the cleaners. Hey, man, kill you before you get taken to the cleaners is real talk, man. The cleaners is waiting on you. The cleaners is waiting on you. No matter how, listen, man, no matter what you bring in, the cleaners will take it in from you and clean you out. And that's the reality of it, man. So, you know, when you think about it, man, you know, it's a real simple thing, man. And these boys make it hard, man. You understand what I'm saying? They make it hard. So peep game on this, man. And that's the only way to control the dynamic, man. If you want to control the dynamic between you and the woman, man, it's her emotional space, man. Like, you get in that, man, it's a wrap. You can't do no wrong. Let me tell you something, brother. If you control the emotional space, man, in a woman, man, if you control her emotional triggers, you can't do no wrong even when you do some wrong. I say again, you can't do no wrong even when you do some wrong. You know what I'm saying? She'll justify your actions on her own. You ain't got to justify them. That shit right there, boy, is powerful. That is, man, that's the most, boy, that is powerful. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is powerful, boy. I ain't lying to you. If you can control, man, if you can master her emotional triggers, you can control the dynamic to a point, man, where you ain't gonna do no wrong. Even when you do something wrong, man, you put in her brain that ain't nothing wrong. You understand? You put in her brain ain't nothing wrong because you have a logical explanation, a logical reason for why what happened. And women can't create logic, but they could damn sure understand it. If you what was number one? Number one was, well, number two was, if you're teacher, if you're her instructor. Let's go back through this list, man, before we get to the last one, man. If you just joining me, man, you late as hell, but appreciate you joining me here in the AlphaSphere, man. I'm your brother, Dr. BoA. The good doctor is in the building, man, a.k.a. Dr. Ray Ray, man. Hey, man, we in the building, man. If y'all don't like Ray, man, you get the hell on out of here right now and don't come back. You understand? Because Ray Ray going to be here every time I'm here. Ray Ray is my homie. He in here with me. Now, let's get into this list, man. Tonight, man, we talking about everything your pappy should have told you about women, man. Everything your pappy should have told you. All the things he didn't tell you, man. Number one, man, sex will get you a woman's soul, but not her heart. And you can't want her soul. Because technically speaking, let me tell you something about a woman's soul. The only soul a woman got is the soul that a man put in her. See what I'm saying? The only soul she got is the soul that a man built within her. So all you getting when you get her soul is some another man put in her. Man, why you want that anyway? You think women are run by their soul? Their morality runs them? No. No, man. Women are run by their emotions. Her heart runs her, man. So I don't want her soul. I'm going to get her heart where the emotions at. Where what I just talked about. The emotional triggers. They're in her heart, man, not in her soul, not in her brain. Her brain is just the gateway to her heart, homies. Man, that shit is cold right there, boy. God damn. Hold up, man. That boy Dr. BoA, that boy sick with it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The next thing is this, man. You could be anything that you want to be. You could be her husband, her boyfriend, her side dude, her sugar daddy, her preferred sex partner, all that. None of that trumps the most dominant position you can be in is being her instructor, being her teacher. Having her in the position where she feel like in order to graduate to the next level, she needs your approval. She needs to get the grade from you. See what I'm saying? That's how you put a woman in a position where she'll do anything. Anything you want to do, anything you tell her, she'll do any of that. Because she wants to please her instructor. She wants to make that grade to graduate and move to the next level. She wants you to look at her dissertation and give her that piece of paper so she can move out into her profession. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you some shit here, man, that you just got to learn. You can't learn this nowhere else, homie. I ain't lying to you. Number 3, you could be mean to a woman for the sake of just being mean to a man, and that ain't gonna get you nowhere. After a while, she gonna tire of that because ain't no meaning behind it. Or you can chastise her with transformational tutelage, man. And most of these boys can't do that because they can't master, they can't master, the feelings that, prevent them from giving her tough love. You understand? And women love tough love. The only love a woman responds to is tough love. She don't respond to that soft, sensitive, beta male simp mangina type of love. Man, you whining and you sound like Keith Sweat, man. They don't respond to Keith Sweat type love, man. You understand? They respond to thug loving, man. And it's the same thing with you got to take it out the bedroom and put it in every other facet of life, man. That's what they respond to. Women want tough love, homie. Another thing is this, man. A woman can lay you, pay me, and play another man all in the same 24-hour time span. So the bottom line is, the question is, which one you want to be? Do you want to be laid? Do you want to be paid? Or do you want to be played? You understand? Me, myself, I think the most respectful position to be in. Matter of fact, I'm telling you for sure, the most respectful position out of all of those is to be paid. Because if a woman go out there and get that check, and she come bring that check, with that check come respect. With that sex come a nut. With getting played don't come nothing but more beta male simp mangina energy for you. Number 5, the imprint, man, is, it ain't just about who cut her first, man. If you knocked her down first, man, that don't mean that you her imprint. It don't mean that. Now, if you were the one she was built for, and you were the first one cut her, oh yeah, you got her, man. Any man that get her after that, man, he done. It's a done deal with him. But plenty of times, a woman don't get cut by her imprint. Hell, there's women that's on their 3rd dude, 4th dude, and they finally the one they were built for finally imprinted her. He the one that caught everything. You understand? He caught everything. Everything that she about, everything she feel, that's him. Man, let me tell you this him, man. Let's talk about this pillow talking thing. Pillow talking is like writing an open letter about your life to her, bro. And if your more trusted confidant is a woman, you done fucked up. You know that, don't it? You know you done fucked up, don't it? Nah. You done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You told me that the woman around you didn't share everything with her. I got you now. Yeah, you done fucked up. You know that, don't it? I'm telling you what's real, man. Let me tell you something. As far as being a man of the Most High, man, women don't want a godly man. They don't know what a godly man is. They want a church boy. They want a tambourine playing, that choir singing type nigga, man. That's what they want you to be. They don't want a spiritual man, man. They want a religious man. So if you're a religious man, you can get you a wife in a minute. A spiritual man, not so much. You're too demanding. She got to work hard. She got to go for years. She might have to ride out with you 5 years before she even get a ring, man. Before she even get an engagement, before she get any of that, before she get anything that resembles any type of commitment. She may have to ride with you 5 years. These women are lazy, man, when it comes to that. They too lazy to ride with you for 5 years. They too lazy to invest time and energy for 5 years. They too lazy to build for 5 years. They ain't gonna do it, man. If you find one that's gonna build with you for 5 years, man, I'm telling you, just based on that, you got your winner. Don't even think about nothing else about her. If you got your one that's gonna ride with you for a strong 5, man, you got yourself a winner, man. I'm telling you what's real. See, we got to stop looking at this society's expectations of what a woman should be, man. Man, it's 2019, man. What boys were looking at in 2000 don't work no more, man. Next thing, man. There are two types of men. You could be a man who pleases women or a man who women want to please. And let me tell you, a lot of these boys ain't gonna never be the type of man that a woman wants to please. Well, a woman just tells you, Daddy, you just lay back. You just let me take care of you. Man, a lot of boys ain't gonna hear this and never, man. And a lot of these boys, man, out here, man, think they giving up game, man. They ain't doing that. They going in here, man, sweating like a motherfucker, man, trying to make a woman come back for a second time when, you know, when you on that next level, man, when you on that ultimate level, man, the woman just want to do things to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, you get a chick licking up under your armpit, man, you done arrived, homie. You know what I'm saying? You done arrived. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, man. So I'm gonna tell you like this, man. And let me tell you something. That because your armpit is not even a sexual area, man. Not, you know what I'm saying? A couple of cats be talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, getting their crack licked and all that, man. That ain't for me. That ain't a sexual area either. But it, you know, it's close enough. It's down in that region. You know what I'm saying? But your armpit, man. I don't even know. Listen. I don't even know how my armpit got licked, homie. I'm like, God damn, that's crazy. Freelance Ronin, I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Homie says spiritual man has standards and clarity. A religious man is emotional and susceptible. Real talk, bro. Real talk. That's some real spit. So if you're a man who women want to please, man, it ain't nothing like, man, having a beautiful woman doing everything in her power, man, to bring you to the greatest ecstasy ever. And all she wants, all she needs to get off is for you to allow her to do that. Now I know this shit sounds incredulous to some niggas, man. Some niggas gonna listen to this on playback, man. Dr. BoA just talking. That ain't how it is. Man, let me tell you something, homie. It ain't like that for you. You understand? That's like a boxer saying, man, Floyd, man, cheated, man. Hey, man, ain't no way he could be undefeated. Hey, man, it's like that for you, nigga. You can't be undefeated. Floyd undefeated. And that's the same way I feel, man, about this. I don't care if you don't believe what I'm saying, man. I don't say it for you to believe it. I said to tell men what's possible. I put this out there to tell men what they can accomplish out here, man. If you don't believe you can accomplish it, it ain't for you. It ain't for everybody, man. Now, next thing is this right here, man. All these men talking about they got all this game, man, where they can get inside a woman here. Hey, man, you can't get inside a woman here unless she let you in. Let me tell you something, genius. What you don't know that a woman know her head is the lead, is the gateway to her heart, man. You get in her head, man, it's a beeline to her heart, man. It's a free fall. You just jump off without a parachute, man. It's just land in her heart, man. Women, man, you can't get in a woman's head unless she let you. I don't care what kind of game you spit. I don't care what kind of raw shit you think you talking. That's why these boys be going on 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 dates. Because a woman ain't going to let you in her head, man. You can't get in her head until she let you in there. Now, can you influence her willingness to let you in there? Of course. Of course you can come with that raw. You can come with that raw and blow her wig back. See, this is the thing. To get in her head quick, you got to blow her wig back with your gift of gab. You understand? And most of these boys ain't got no gift of gab because they don't understand women's emotional triggers. Gift of gab is just based on knowing the exact thing to say to a woman like a strike of lightning where it don't look like you even thought about it. And that shit takes years to perfect. It takes years to perfect that. I ain't saying you got to be old to perfect that. I'm saying you got to spend years perfecting that. Years perfecting that. And honestly, if you've been beta within the past 10 years, your ass ain't been perfecting it long enough, man. That's the man. Very few men can touch on it. Let me tell you something. And this is real. I put this up against anybody in this whole place, man. Anybody on this platform. I'm probably the only one on this. Probably another cat. I think Freeze, man. Freeze go in. I like Freeze, man. Freeze is it. I like Freeze. But besides that, man, it ain't nobody else on this platform, man, that know this shit, that live this shit. Cause everybody I know that live this, man, is still out there. Listen, man, this is just where I ended up at. You know what, man? I'm put here, man, to speak for Ray Ray. In all his forms, in all his glory, I'm here to speak for Ray Ray, man. You understand? Yeah, the content coming soon, Trill TV. I just started the channel, man. The content coming when I get to 100 subs, man. Again, man, the content on the Pookie Ray Ray channel, man, coming at 100 subs. I got the content waiting. I'm just waiting on the comments to go over there and sub. I got 191 cats in here right now, man. I should get 100 subs on that tonight. I already think I got about 50 over there. Let's see, man. The homie Lit Life. I appreciate the $12 super chat, man. Lit Life say raw truth. No doubt, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Now, peep game, man. We ain't gonna even talk about the girl trip thing no more, cause that's elementary. If your girl going on the girls trip, she going to get her back broke. That means you not breaking her back, and if you ain't breaking her back, you probably need to bounce. Unless you getting some money out of it. Now, if she going to break backs, man, she going to get her back broke, and you getting some paper out of it. I'm talking about some real paper, long paper. Maybe you should consider letting her go get her back broke. That's just me. That's my outlook on it. Look at here, man. These boys say that there's a difference between the type of woman you should have sex with and the type of woman that you should have as your broad. Let me tell you something. They one and the same. If you wouldn't make her your broad, you shouldn't let her lick your balls. I'm telling you, man. If you wouldn't put her on your team, man, you shouldn't want to slide in between. And that's the real talk, man. There's a certain quality of woman that you shouldn't touch. Only type of woman you should touch is the woman that you don't mind having on your team. If you're touching anything less than that, man, you're a sucker. That means you selling for anything just to get your rocks off, man. And that's the reality of it, man. Let me tell you something. Any chick you cutting just to get your rocks off ain't gonna never knock your socks off. I say again, any chick you cutting just to get your rocks off ain't gonna never knock your socks off. There's no exceptions to that rule. If the only thing you see is a reason. It's just some to quickly get your rocks out, man. I promise you, your socks gonna stay on your feet, cause I can guarantee you can pull them all the way down to the toes. She still ain't gonna knock them off your feet. I can guarantee you that. Now, another thing is this, man. It's tricking even if you got it. If you're tricking off your money, that's one thing. If you're tricking off your wood, that's another thing. But I'm going to tell you, at least the man who tricking off his money get the full girlfriend experience, and he get to lay back and get served by the woman. If you're tricking off your wood, not only are you tricking off your wood, you got to go in there and break out a sweat, man, and go in there and prove to this woman that you're a worthy component, that you're a worthy member of her team of backbreakers. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that, man. Ain't no one finna use me for my paper or my wood, man. I'm too raw for that. I'm above all that, man. We personally experienced, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody, man, that's going over subbing to the Pookie and Ray Ray channel, man. We're going to go ahead and get that thing right, man. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be legendary, man. Now, let's get into this next thing, man. Doing sucker shit to please her makes her view you as a sucker. That's simple. But you'll be surprised how many men don't know that. They think doing sucker shit will make the woman appreciate them, will make the woman view them as a king, will make the woman view them as a good man. Let me tell you something about good man, man. If a woman view you as a good man, I'm talking about that's her definition of you. He a good man. Hey, man, you're a sucker. You understand what I'm saying? A woman's supposed to be talking about how hard it is to please you, man. A woman's supposed to be talking about, man, you so demanding. A woman's supposed to be talking about, man, he demanding, but I love him. He hard to deal with, but I love him. He expects so much, but I love him. That's how she's supposed to be talking about you, man. You ain't gonna never hear a woman say he do anything I tell him to do and I love him. No, love don't go with that, man. She ain't gonna love you or appreciate you. I ain't never heard that come out of woman's mouth. He do everything I tell him to do. He never tell me no, and I love him. No, I hear, man, he's so hard to deal with, man. He's such an asshole, but I love him. That's what you hear. I can't never please him. Like no matter what I do, it's never good enough, but I love him. Boy, y'all don't know that. these boys out here, man, selling dreams, man, to men. Let me tell you something, man. The worst man in the world is a man who sells dreams to men. You damaging the manhood of men if you sell them dreams. You understand? I don't sell men dreams. I sell men tools to build dreams and sell them. I sell dream creation kits, homie. Now, let's get into this next thing, man. Dimes are fives with the lights off. So don't validate bad bras based solely on beauty. I say again, dimes and fives are the same with lights off. So don't validate bad bras based solely on beauty. Let me tell you something. A bad chick, and that's why I don't get into the whole dime and five. I don't get into the numbers game, man, because when you really think about the numbers game, man, you a sucker, man, and you absent-minded if you can just grade women just based off their physical appearance, man. You absent-minded. And if you telling young brothers that they should just gauge women off their beauty, man, then you absent-minded, man, and you very irresponsible, man. And some of you niggas too old to be irresponsible like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of you niggas too old, and some of you niggas act like you too experienced to be to be absent-minded like that. It don't make no sense for you to tell a young man that a woman's beauty is the primary thing he should judge her by, especially in this society we live in, man, where these women ain't living the life they supposed to live. These women ain't out here presenting themselves like they used to or like they should, and you out here telling these men, hey, man, the most wonderful thing she got is her beauty. Then he going there with this beautiful woman, man, to get taken to the cleaners because he thought beauty mean good. Come on, man. Let's get out of here with that, man. Next thing, man, is learning and mastering a woman's emotional triggers is the simple key to controlling the dynamic between you and her. If you can't control the dynamic between you and her, it's because you haven't learned and mastered the triggers, the emotional triggers of that particular woman. And let me tell you something. This is the caveat to that. This is the catch-22. Just because you master the emotional triggers to one, don't mean you got the emotional trigger master to another. That's why, man, you got to be dealing with women on another level outside of just sex. Because you can have sex with 50 women and still ain't got no type of information on how to control the dynamic between women. So you got to go through a bunch of women if you don't know how to control the dynamic between women. You know what I'm saying? The dynamic between you and women by, knowing and mastering her emotional triggers, man. That's why these dudes be having so many women. Let me tell you something, man. You see a woman on my team, man, she on my team about 2-3 years. You know why? Because I mastered her emotional triggers. And she may be on you longer than that, man. I can have a woman, you know what, man, I'm going to do an experiment. Next woman I put on the team, man, I'm going to see exactly how long she can stay on the team, how long I can stand having her on the team. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help her and give her the tools. I'm going to teach her. I'm really going to invest my time and teach her the tools, teach her the information that she needs, man, to be the most pleasurable woman that I've ever met. I'm going to see how long she can stick, man. And then I'm going to come share that with y'all. I'm going to share the story with y'all. Hell, I might vlog it, man. Yo, y'all look out, man. The channel about to do some big things, man. And we going to keep it moving around here because I want to see everybody win, man. Don't matter who you is. I want to see you win. Even them haters out there. Even that old pretty ass looking old gay looking nigga over there on that other channel over there, man, talking all crazy. I want to see him. I want to see him win too. I want to see everybody win, even that sucker. You understand? Let me tell you something, man. Y'all boys keep my name out your mouth, man. And if you ain't calling my name, but you're talking about me, come on, say my name, man. If you're gonna say, hey, man, you look like Destiny Child, you act like Destiny Child, say my name, homie. Don't just be out there throwing no subliminals, nigga. Say my name. Talk to me. Be a man about it, because if I got something to say to you, homie, I'm going to come right to you. I'm going to come right to your channel and say, nigga, have a live stream so I can come on and talk to you. That's what I'm going to tell you. You understand? I ain't got no time, man, to be playing no game around here with these boys, man. You know what I'm saying? I care too much about the brothers and what they go through, man, and how their lives change. And I ain't trying to play both sides. I ain't trying to make content that cater to men and make content that cater to women. I'm just making I'm talking about what I know, man. And whoever flock to it, flock to it. Let me tell you something, man. Cat told me, man, where the women at on your channel if you alpha? Where the women at? Man, let me tell you something, homie. If you got a bunch of women on your channel, man, you ain't making no alpha content. That's the real talk. You got a bunch of women on your channel, man, you ain't making no alpha content. That's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you ain't got no women. I'm talking about a bunch of women. These boys, man, look at their analytics, man. 45% of their audience is women. Man, come on, man. 45% of your audience is women, man. You think you making alpha content? Now, nigga, you making funny content. You making friendly content. You making cool content. You making acceptable content. But alpha content, you are not making, homie. And that's the reality of it. This shit is too harsh for women, man. It takes a well-made-up mind, man, to come in here and deal with this. It takes a woman, man, that's used to alpha energy, man, to come in here and deal with this. And the majority of these bros ain't had no alpha, because the majority of these towns ain't got no alpha. Man, these women live in places, man, ain't alpha male in sight. And that's real talk, man. So, last thing on this list, man, before we get out of here, man, is a woman in her feelings is childish as hell. And the word says, spat a rod, sport a chop. I say again, a woman in her feelings, man, is childish as hell. And the word of the Most High says, spat a rod, sport a child. Let me tell you. Now, when I say spat a rod, man, I ain't talking about be around here putting your hands on these women, whooping. No, I ain't telling you no stupid. I ain't telling you no beta shit like that. That's what betas do, man. Betas put hands on women because they can't deal with them emotionally and mentally, man. Can't control them emotionally and mentally, so they control them physically, man, with a fear factor and being physically intimidated. That ain't what we talking about around here. Let me tell you something. You spat a ride, spoil a child, man. That's the ride of correction. Now, how do you correct a woman, man? There got to be consequences and repercussions for her actions. You understand what I'm saying? You might put on ice. You know, you might freeze her out on sex. You know, you might, go take a trip without her and talk to her the whole time you on the trip. You know what I'm saying? Text her a few times a day or talk to her a couple times a day while you're out there enjoying your life. Take some pictures, man. Put them up on social media so she can see you out there living your best life. See, you have to give women consequences and repercussions, same way you do a child, man. But the consequences and repercussions are different because you deal with adults differently from the way you deal with children, man. A woman and her feelings is childish. And if you spat a rod, you spoil the child. And women out here, man, are spoiled enough. They don't need no more damn help. And that, homies, is everything your papa should have told you about women. Jose Navarro, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. The homie, yeah, I got lit life. All right, man, let me make sure I ain't skip nobody else up there. Freelance Ronan, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Freelance Sanders, yeah, I got that one too. I'm tripping. It's getting late, man, so I'm tripping a little bit. But you know what, man? Let's get into some real before we bounce, man. Yo, man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It's been real in the field. All the super chats, man, I appreciate it. Real talk. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to slide out this joint, man. Golden Child, man, I appreciate that, homie. Top Hat Players, what's good with you, homie? Good to see you in the joint, man. Slim Thug 682, man. I'ma leave it up, man. I got a little part I'ma chop off in here, but I'ma leave it up for the most part, man. Now I'ma take it down, man, and maybe put a short, what they call it, man, excerpt of it up, man. And this one gonna slide on over to Patreon, man. So you wanna hear this one, man, head to Patreon, man. $10 tier, man, and we go ahead and get right, man. I said some things about a suck in here, man. He probably give me a copyright strike on it, man, cause he that type of cat, you know what I'm saying? King of Judah, peace, homie. Trill TV, appreciate it, homie. Cam Cornell, man, I appreciate it. Shaheem lately, man, I appreciate that, homie. Real talk, game, set, match. Top notch, homie. Jose Navarro, man, peace, bro. Life of AlphaSphere, the homie LOA is in the building, man. Salute to you, homie. Appreciate it. I appreciate you working that wrench for me. China White in here working for daddy like you do. You know I appreciate you, shawty. Real talk. Trill TV, man, no doubt. Run timing, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you jumping on that Patreon too, man. Brian Torres, man, I appreciate you jumping on that Patreon, man. I got a message coming to you, homie. I ain't forget about you, bro. Rashad 776, what up, homie? Yeah, we been in here for a minute rolling, man. Freelance Ronin, peace to you, homie. Lit Life, what up with you, man? Yeah, man, turn in here, man. You know, the first lady of the AlphaSphere, man. And James, no doubt, bro. I appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. John Doe. Hey, they can't handle it, man. They ain't ready for it. Gene Biggs, salute to you, homie. Live for greatness, man. No doubt, bro. I appreciate you being in the joint. War Assassin, peace to you, homie. It's all love, man. I appreciate everybody being in the joint, man. China White, once again, shout out. I appreciate the $20 super chat. Try to say got your back when they think I don't. They don't know what time it is. Shout out. We gonna let them live how they live, believe what they wanna believe. You know what I'm saying? Eagle Lump Kenneth, no doubt, bro. I appreciate you being in here, bro. Rashad 776. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you checking out my joints, man. Jose Navarro. Yeah, no doubt, man. Trying to write the truth, man. Number love for her over here, man. Lit life, no doubt, bro. I appreciate you being in the joint, man. Salute to the AlphaSphere, man. The Pook and Ray Ray channel will be live, man. The very moment we hit 100 subs over there, man. We're getting close, man. Y'all be looking for that, man. It's gonna be raw. Let's go ahead and get them numbers up over there too, man, so we can start live streaming over there as well, man. We personally experienced what's good, man. Homicide was raised, Beta Sin. Going through that, and you provided some good insight to put into my growth. I'm not a Patreon member yet, but I do spread the word. Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just is significant, man. If you can't join the Patreon, man, spread the word, man. Get it out there to the young brothers, man. Hell, get it out there to the older brothers. Yeah. All right, man, we're going to get ready to slide on out this joint, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. Again, bless up the China White, man. They're doing their thing, man. Yo, salute to the AlphaSphere, man. Avoid the haters. Avoid the fakers. Avoid the debaters.